Lamborghini Super Sport Trophy, where 26 specially manufactured Diablo SVRs took on the legendary Circuit du Mans. Not since the late 60s has GT racing experienced such a spectacular display of high-powered sports car exotica in actual racing competition. Presented as a support race to this year's 24 Hours of Le Mans, this international event featured driver teams from 9 countries. World-class professionals such as Olivier Gouillard, Michel Ferté, and Gerard Larousse competed alongside rookies in this one-hour semi-endurance series that will continue through 5 countries before the end of its season in November. STA Racing's number 24 is the only American team in the field. Driver Ron Adepato of Florida discovered early on the challenges of Le Mans at over 200 miles per hour.
This race course is not something to be taken lightly or easily. There is turns that challenges you on a constant basis to be very, very careful in your gear changes and the cornering speeds.
Early in the race, the field was positioned as most had expected, with the veterans of Le Mans out in front. But in just over 5 laps, the attrition count climbed as several of the top professionals ran into trouble and barriers. The difficulties of this course can often lead to a dramatic change in fortunes, and this race was no exception when the early leaders lost ground one after another. At the finish was French driver Ferdinand de Lesseps winning the Pro-Am class, followed in second by Michael Newgarten of Belgium and pole-sitter Jean-Marc Gouignan of France. The identical factory setup of the Diablo SVRs made for very close competition, as American Ron Adepato finished a respectable 8th in the Pro-Am division, very close behind de Lesseps.
I actually won the GT class this year in Daytona. That took 24 hours. So I know a lot about, the GT racing. And I really think that this car has a really good potential, and it could do well, like in races like the 24 Hours of Daytona, 12 Hours of Sebring, and Le Mans.
This is the first time ever in Lamborghini's 32 years history that obviously we've been racing in public with GT. We only signed it up on the 9th of March, and in a short space of 10 weeks, we built, manufactured, tested, and as you see today, the toughest circuit in the world, we ran at Le Mans with 26 cars.
With full technical support provided to each team by on-site Lamborghini engineers, could this be a first step for the Italian automaker in the production of a full-blown GT endurance product?
Well, I'd like to think that it is. I think the Italian management team is very strongly committed to that. Again, it's a venue that is very strongly supported by everyone. We believe if we're successful at this level, then we'll have an opportunity to step up another click or two. Full-blown GT racing is where the real action is probably going to be.